Trump clinches victory in Nevada's GOP caucuses. Nikki Haley was not a candidate in the Thursday contest. She ran in an earlier primary. Rump swept delegates in Nevada GOP caucuses, the Associated Press projects, in a race with no real competition. Trump's easy Nevada win is his third victory in the GOP nominating contest. He did not participate in the state's primary earlier this week, in which no delegates were awarded. Nikki Haley, his main rival for the party nod, lost to an option to vote for none of the candidates on the ballot. This story will be updated. Trump and Haley will next face each other in South Carolina, where polls show Trump leading. Haley believes she can perform well there because she was the state's governor. Donald Trump is well positioned to sweep Nevada's 26 delegates in the caucuses that are being run by the state Republican Party on Thursday night, a contest where party officials backing him shaped the rules in his favor. And no other prominent GOP candidate dared to compete. Nevada is the third early state contest where delegates are on the line, coming after Iowa and New Hampshire, where the former president won decisively and claimed a commanding advantage in the race for the Republican nomination. The caucuses are slated to convene from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Only registered Republicans in Nevada are eligible to participate, and a government-issued ID is required in order to verify each voter's identity. The Nevada Republican Party is holding its caucuses 2 days after the state-run primary where Trump's name did not appear on the Republican ballot that was mailed to every registered voter. Nikki Haley, the only major contender still competing against Trump for the nomination, still faced an embarrassing setback in the primary when far more voters selected none of these candidates instead of her name. Under the state GOP rules, candidates were not permitted to compete in both contests, and the primary was virtually meaningless because the party's delegates will be allocated to whichever candidate wins Thursday's caucus. Trump is the only major presidential candidate competing in the caucuses. After Haley and several other GOP candidates placed their names on the primary ballot and chose to forego the caucuses, many of Trump's supporters opted to select the none of these candidates option on the primary ballot as a show of support for the former president. Haley's campaign manager emphasized both before and after the caucus that the former South Carolina governor had not spent any money or effort in Nevada after concluding that the delegate rules were set by the state's party leaders in a fashion that would be most favorable to Trump. During a January rally in Nevada, Trump told his backers to ignore the primary altogether. "Don't waste your time on primary, waste all of your time on caucus," he said, adding the primary doesn't mean anything. After her loss in the Nevada primary, Haley responded in an interview on Wednesday that she had not campaigned in the state because Trump rigged it, and called the state system a scam. She also noted that one Trump ally in particular, Nevada GOP Chairman Michael McDonald, was indicted in a probe related to Trump's false claims about the 2020 election. Late last year, a Nevada grand jury charged 6 Republicans, including McDonald, who claimed to be presidential electors in 2020 and submitted certificates to Congress falsely asserting that Trump had won the election in their state.